Part 2 to financial advisors hating on the first lien HELOC. I'm picking this up from a previous video where a client said her advisor told her not to do this. So we're going to start from number 4, closing costs and fees. You're going to pay closing costs and fees no matter what, whether you purchase, refinance, do a HELOC. There's always something involved that the bank's going to charge you to do a mortgage. Yes, the first lien HELOC might be a point or two more expensive than your traditional mortgage. However, when you look at the overall cost savings and how fast you can pay off your loan, there's nothing else in the industry that can compare to what this can do for you. So if you want to complain about costs, you can stay in your 30-year fixed mortgage. The bank will gladly take your payments for the rest of your life. Interest rate risk. Yes, the HELOC does adjust every single month. There are floors and caps put in place over this loan, so that way it just can't completely run away on you. But when you think about interest rates and where we've come for the last 3 years, we've been fighting inflation. Yes, interest rates jumped up. So when you look at HELOC rates, maybe they got into the 9 or 10% range. At least I know I've seen that on HELOCs that I have. So if that's been some of the worst inflation we've seen in a long time, in order for rates to get even worse than that, we'd have to fight an even bigger inflation problem. Now on the flip side, the Fed has already announced a couple of rate cuts. So these HELOCs will start to go down, which is going to work to your benefit. And this HELOC program is really driven off of cash flow, which is things that we can control as homeowners. How much money you put into the account and the budget, which means how much money you have left over. And guess what? You took a 30-year fixed mortgage thinking your payment's fixed, but I can guarantee many of you have seen your taxes and your insurance and an HOA, if you have one, increase. So what fixed rate payment do you really actually have? Long-term debt commitment. This is just honestly laughable that that's even on this list, because you're obviously stuck in a 30-year fixed mortgage. The HELOC can pay your home off in years instead of decades. Honestly, once I saw this, I just wanted to delete the email because this just told me that this person doesn't know anything about mortgages. And property value risk, again, you don't have control over this. It's going to affect you whether you're in a HELOC or you're in a fixed rate mortgage. If the market goes to shit tomorrow, guess what? All of our houses will lose value. But the beauty of a HELOC is you have access to your equity. Many of you don't recall the short sales that happened after the market crash back in 2008. If your home was undervalued, you couldn't refi, you couldn't do anything until the government came out with the HARP loans that allowed you to refinance because your home was upside down in value. Your advisor might be pretty smart about investing money, but that doesn't mean they understand mortgages. And you got to remember, some of them might make more money off of you by keeping you into this 30-year debt. So if this person was supposed to be a fiduciary for this client, do you really think they have their best interest in mind? Now ask yourself that same question. If you brought this up to your agent, are they open-minded? Are they willing to learn? Are they willing to have the conversation? Or are they going to shoot it down for these various reasons? Do your research. Don't let somebody else keep you in debt.